Welcome to Wrestling Forever, where we honor the legends who paved the way and left an everlasting impact on the wrestling world. Their stories continue to inspire, reminding us of their passion and dedication. Today, we also bring you heartfelt news about Stephanie McMahon, whose recent situation has deeply moved the wrestling community. Join us as we celebrate their legacies with powerful tributes and cherished memories. Subscribe to keep their spirit alive for future generations. Mildred Burke stands as a trailblazer in the world of professional wrestling, forever etched in history as one of the most influential figures in women's sports. Breaking down barriers at a time when women were largely excluded from the wrestling world, Burke's legacy is a testament to her exceptional strength, technical skill, and unyielding determination. She played a pivotal role in transforming women's wrestling from a fringe spectacle into a respected athletic pursuit. Burke's journey began in the early 1930s, when women wrestlers were still seen as novelties, not serious competitors. Undeterred by the skepticism surrounding female wrestlers, she rose swiftly through the ranks, earning the distinction of being the first woman to hold the World Women's Championship. Her reign as champion spanned more than 2 decades, solidifying her as a dominant force in the sport and a key figure in the fight for gender equality in wrestling. Though just 5 feet 2 inches tall, Burke's physical presence in the ring was formidable. Her immense strength and relentless determination allowed her to compete not only against women, but also in mixed-gender exhibitions, where she proved her prowess by challenging and often defeating male opponents. Known for her technical wrestling style and athleticism, Burke set the standard for future generations of female wrestlers. In addition to her accomplishments in the ring, Burke was a visionary promoter, founding her own wrestling promotion to provide a platform for other women. She worked tirelessly to elevate women's wrestling from a sideshow act to a respected sport. Sadly, Burke passed away at the age of 73 in 1989 due to cancer. Despite her passing, her influence endures, as she remains a symbol of perseverance and a groundbreaking champion who paved the way for women in professional wrestling. Her impact is still felt today, as she is celebrated as one of the sport's true pioneers. Johnny DeFazio, born on February 19, 1962, was a retired American professional wrestler who made his mark on the independent wrestling circuit and briefly in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the late 1880s. DeFazio's career took off after he trained under legendary figures like Bruno Sammartino. He debuted in the early 1980s and quickly gained attention for his impressive in-ring abilities and his engaging, charismatic persona. Known for his athleticism, Johnny DeFazio's wrestling style blended high-flying maneuvers with technical wrestling, making him a versatile performer. His wrestling persona, often infused with humor and showmanship, resonated with fans and earned him recognition in regional promotions, where he became a fan favorite. Throughout his time in the WWF, DeFazio appeared in televised events and house shows, sharing the ring with major stars like Randy Savage and Ted DiBiase. Though he was not as widely celebrated as some of his peers, DeFazio earned a solid reputation within the wrestling community for his work in various promotions and his unique ability to adapt to different wrestling styles. His career came to a close in the early 1990s, after which he transitioned into coaching. In this role, he mentored young wrestlers, passing on his knowledge and experience to the next generation of stars. Johnny DeFazio passed away at the age of 59. The cause of death was complications related to heart disease. While his time in the spotlight may have been brief, his influence on the wrestling world remains significant, and he is remembered fondly by those who knew him, both in the ring and as a mentor. His contributions to the sport, both in performance and coaching, have left a lasting legacy. Mike Mantaur, born on May 14, 1968 in Omaha, Nebraska, was a professional wrestler best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, during the mid-1990s. Halak gained fame for his outlandish and memorable character, Mantaur, a half-man, half-beast hybrid. The gimmick, complete with a bull-like headpiece, was designed to evoke fear and awe through its sheer ferocity and size. His persona was emblematic of the eccentric and larger-than-life characters that defined the era of 90s wrestling. Before joining the WWF in 1994, Halak spent time wrestling in various independent promotions across the United States and Europe, where he sharpened his skills and developed his in-ring persona. In early 1995, he debuted as Mantaur, quickly becoming a mid-card attraction. Despite the unusual nature of his character, Halak's size and power allowed him to compete with top stars such as Razor Ramon and Bam Bam Bigelow, even participating in the 1995 Royal Rumble. However, the Mantaur gimmick failed to achieve lasting appeal, and Halak's run with the WWF ended later that year. He continued wrestling on the independent circuit, occasionally revisiting his Mantaur persona in smaller promotions. Beyond the ring, Halak also contributed to the industry as a trainer and mentor, sharing his experiences with younger wrestlers. Mike Halak passed away at the age of 55. His death was attributed to complications from heart disease, a condition that had affected his health in the years leading up to his passing. Though his time in the spotlight was short, Halak's legacy as Mantaur remains a unique chapter in wrestling history, representing the bold and creative spirit of 90s wrestling. Kristen Abel, 1984 to 2016, was a talented professional wrestler who made a significant mark on the independent wrestling circuit. Hailing from the United States, she began her wrestling career with an intense passion for the sport, dedicating herself to rigorous training to refine her skills. She debuted in the early 2000s, quickly gaining attention for her athleticism, charisma, and strong work ethic. Abel was known for her high-energy style, which often left audiences captivated by her dynamic performances. Her ability to connect with fans, alongside her technical prowess in the ring, made her a respected figure in the wrestling community. Throughout her career, Kristen Abel showcased remarkable versatility, competing in a variety of promotions where she earned the respect of both her peers and her growing fan base. Her dedication to continual improvement helped her stand out, and she was beloved for her positive attitude and relentless pursuit of excellence in the ring. Despite her relatively brief career, her impact on the wrestling world was profound, as she inspired countless fans and wrestlers with her passion and talent. Tragically, Kristen Abel's life was cut short when she passed away at the age of 31 or 32. The cause of death was later revealed to be complications from an accidental drug overdose, a tragedy that shocked the wrestling community. Many of her colleagues and fans expressed their grief over her untimely passing, remembering her not only for her in-ring ability, but also for her infectious spirit and warm personality. Though her career was brief, Kristen Abel's legacy remains intact. Her death highlighted the importance of mental health awareness within the wrestling industry, a challenge faced by many athletes. Her memory endures in the hearts of those who admired her, and her story continues to inspire future generations of wrestlers. Starman, born on November 16, 1974, was a beloved professional wrestler who became a household name for his energetic and colourful presence in the ring. Known for his high-flying daredevil style and his vibrant starry ring attire, he quickly earned a spot in the hearts of fans, especially younger ones who admired his larger-than-life persona. His matches were filled with jaw-dropping aerial moves that had the crowd on their feet. Whether he was flying through the air or dazzling with his charisma, Starman was truly a spectacle to watch. Throughout his wrestling career, Starman made his mark across several promotions, where his athleticism and infectious enthusiasm made him a standout. He was not only a skilled wrestler, but also a true entertainer who made sure every show was memorable. Fans loved him for his positive attitude and energy, while his fellow wrestlers respected him for his dedication to the craft. Outside the ring, Starman was committed to giving back, often participating in charity events and local wrestling shows, always eager to mentor young wrestlers and spread his love for the sport. Sadly, Starman's life was cut short when he passed away at the age of 47. His death, caused by complications from a heart attack, shook the wrestling world. His passing left an undeniable void, with tributes pouring in from fans and colleagues alike, all remembering him not just for his incredible wrestling skills, but for his larger-than-life spirit. Though he may be gone, Starman's impact continues to resonate in the hearts of those who knew him and watched him perform. His legacy lives on, not just in the ring, but in the countless lives he touched with his positivity, passion, and devotion to wrestling. Black Warrior, born on January 7, 1969, was a celebrated Mexican professional wrestler who left an indelible mark on the Lucha Libre scene before his untimely passing at the age of 54. Known for his unique in-ring style, Black Warrior captivated audiences with his athleticism, technical skill, and charismatic persona. His death, attributed to complications from a long-standing battle with health issues, including kidney failure, shocked both fans and peers in the wrestling community. Black Warrior's wrestling career took off in the early 1990s, quickly establishing him as a top talent across various Mexican wrestling promotions. His high-flying maneuvers and technical expertise set him apart, and his signature moves, such as the top rope, Hurricane Rana, and submission holds, became staples of his repertoire. These moves not only demonstrated his versatility, but also showcased his commitment to delivering high-quality performances for his audience. Throughout his career, Black Warrior held numerous championships, further cementing his status as one of the leading luchadors of his era. His rivalries with other wrestling icons contributed to some of the most memorable storylines in Lucha Libre, leaving a lasting impression on the industry. These legendary feuds helped elevate the sport, and his ability to emotionally connect with fans made him a beloved figure in the world of professional wrestling. Beyond his accomplishments in the ring, Black Warrior was known for his mentorship of younger talent. He dedicated time to guide and shape the careers of up-and-coming wrestlers, ensuring that the future of Lucha Libre would be in good hands. His legacy continues to resonate through the many individuals he mentored and the unforgettable contributions he made to the sport. Black Warrior's passing has left a significant void, but his impact and passion for Lucha Libre will never be forgotten. Judy Grable, born on August 21, 1935 in Miami, Florida, is widely regarded as one of the pioneering figures in women's professional wrestling. Known for her athleticism, charisma, and pioneering spirit, Grable made significant strides in a sport that was predominantly male. She began her wrestling career in the late 1940s, quickly establishing herself as a formidable competitor with a distinctive wrestling style that combined technical skill with a dynamic presence in the ring. This made her a standout in an industry that offered limited opportunities for women at the time. Grable's rise to prominence came during a period when female wrestlers were fighting not only for recognition, but also for legitimacy within the professional wrestling world. She became one of the first women to gain substantial success in the male-dominated wrestling industry, competing in various promotions across the United States. Her time in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and regional promotions was marked by her multiple championship victories, including the prestigious NWA World Women's Championship. Grable's technical prowess and engaging persona captivated audiences, making her a beloved figure among fans. Beyond her in-ring accomplishments, Judy Grable was a trailblazer for future generations of female athletes. Her success helped open doors for women wrestlers and set a precedent for their recognition in the sport. Tragically, Grable passed away at the age of 72, following complications from a stroke. Despite her passing, her contributions to women's wrestling continue to be remembered. Grable's legacy as a symbol of resilience and excellence remains intact, and she is celebrated as an enduring influence in the world of professional wrestling. Her impact continues to inspire aspiring female wrestlers, ensuring her place as a pioneer in women's sports. In the world of professional wrestling, few names resonate with as much power and significance as Stephanie McMahon's. Born into the prestigious McMahon family, a dynasty synonymous with the evolution of WWE and sports entertainment at large, Stephanie's journey to becoming one of the most influential figures in the industry was almost written in the stars. As the daughter of WWE Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon and former WWE CEO Linda McMahon, Stephanie's life has been inextricably intertwined with the history and future of professional wrestling. Her story is one of evolution, an ongoing tale of growth, adversity, and empowerment that continues to inspire not only fans, but also future generations of wrestlers and executives alike. With a unique blend of charisma, intelligence, and an unyielding determination, Stephanie McMahon has ascended from a behind-the-scenes figure to a central force within WWE. Her multifaceted role as both a performer and an executive has revolutionized the company and redefined the landscape of women's wrestling. From her early days as a reluctant on-screen character to becoming a champion for women's empowerment, Stephanie has undeniably left an indelible mark on WWE's legacy. Her path, however, has been far from easy. Alongside her professional triumphs, she has faced significant health challenges and personal struggles, all of which she has navigated with remarkable resilience. Through her transparency and advocacy for mental health awareness, Stephanie has become a role model for countless fans and performers, showing that strength comes not only from physical prowess, but from emotional and mental fortitude as well. As the WWE continues to evolve under her watch, fans and industry insiders alike are left to wonder, what is the next chapter in the life of this dynamic and influential figure? Early life, growing up. McMahon. Born on September 24, 1976, in Hartford, Connecticut, Stephanie McMahon was brought into a family that would ultimately shape the course of professional wrestling for decades to come. As the daughter of Vince and Linda McMahon, she grew up in an environment where the world of sports entertainment was more than just a career. It was a lifestyle. The McMahon household, filled with discussions about the wrestling business, the strategic planning of WWE's operations, and the constant drive for success, played a pivotal role in shaping her understanding of the industry. From a young age, Stephanie's world was defined by the larger-than-life personas that WWE had made iconic. Wrestling was not merely a show. It was an all-encompassing force that provided both a career and a form of entertainment that reached millions. Her early exposure to the world of WWE made her well-versed in its nuances, giving her an advantage when the time came to step into the company in a more significant capacity. Though the world of professional wrestling was ever present, Stephanie did not immediately pursue a path within the ring. Instead, she demonstrated a competitive spirit in various sports during her formative years. Engaging in soccer and lacrosse, she honed skills that would later serve her well in both the ring and the boardroom. These experiences taught her not only the value of teamwork and strategy, but also the personal discipline required to succeed in any high-pressure environment. After completing high school, Stephanie chose to attend Boston University, where she pursued a degree in communications. This academic venture was not simply a personal interest. It was an instrumental decision that bridged her passion for the wrestling world with her burgeoning desire to work in media. With a solid foundation in communications, Stephanie was positioned to contribute meaningfully to WWE's growth and expansion beyond what could be seen on television. Stepping into WWE, the reluctant star. While Stephanie had been raised in the WWE environment, her actual involvement with the company came gradually. She started working at WWE in various capacities, gaining valuable insight into the inner workings of the business. Initially taking a job as a receptionist, she learned the intricacies of corporate operations, gradually climbing the ranks within the company. Over time, she developed a deep understanding of the organization, which would set the stage for her eventual transition from behind the scenes to in front of the camera. Stephanie made her on-screen debut in 1999 during the infamous Attitude Era of WWE, a period marked by more edgy, adult-oriented content and radical shifts in the wrestling landscape. Initially portrayed as a shy, innocent character, Stephanie's role quickly evolved. In one of the most memorable storylines of that time, her character was kidnapped by The Undertaker, setting the stage for one of the most iconic story arcs in WWE history. The dramatic nature of this storyline not only showcased her willingness to embrace the over-the-top nature of professional wrestling, but also highlighted her ability to captivate the audience. As her character's development continued, Stephanie transitioned from a secondary character to a central figure in many high-profile storylines. Over time, she found herself involved in tumultuous narratives, love triangles, family feuds, corporate rivalries that pushed the boundaries of storytelling within professional wrestling. Her ability to elicit genuine emotional reactions from the audience solidified her status as one of the most compelling figures in WWE at the time. Rising through the ranks. The evolution of Stephanie McMahon. While Stephanie McMahon's early years were marked by her involvement in backstage operations, it wasn't long before she started to play an increasingly active role on screen. By 2003, she had transformed from a passive character to an active competitor in the ring, showcasing her physical prowess in various matches. One of the defining moments of this transition came when she found herself in a highly personal feud with her father, Vince McMahon. This storyline, which revolved around family tensions and power struggles, not only tested her physical abilities, but also her capacity to emotionally connect with the WWE universe. In addition to her involvement in the ring, Stephanie's executive responsibilities within WWE began to grow. She took on an increasingly prominent role within the company's corporate structure, where her keen business acumen and visionary thinking played a significant part in WWE's expansion into global markets and digital platforms. Stephanie's blend of on-screen drama and behind-the-scenes innovation began to create a new model for women in wrestling, one that extended far beyond the traditional boundaries of what was expected of female performers. Health struggles, the hidden challenges. Despite her success, Stephanie's journey has not been without its challenges. The intense demands of professional wrestling, coupled with the responsibilities of balancing her role as a high-powered executive and mother, have taken a toll on her health. The physical and mental demands of WWE, with its grueling travel schedule and high-intensity performances, can be overwhelming for any performer, let alone someone balancing such a multifaceted career. Stephanie has spoken candidly about the toll her career has taken on her mental health, an issue that is often stigmatized in the wrestling industry. In an environment where emotional vulnerability can be seen as a weakness, Stephanie has used her platform to raise awareness about mental health. By sharing her own struggles, she has encouraged others, both inside and outside of the wrestling world, to prioritize their well-being. Her openness regarding mental health has helped pave the way for discussions about self-care in the industry. Stephanie has emphasized the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle and creating a culture where mental health is treated with the same importance as physical health. She has also been an advocate for wellness programs, pushing for WWE to provide better support systems for performers and staff alike. Recent health issues and future of Stephanie McMahon's career. In recent years, rumours about Stephanie's health and her future involvement with WWE have made headlines. Speculation about her stepping away from WWE led to concerns among both fans and industry insiders. However, despite these rumours, Stephanie has remained committed to her work and has reassured fans about her ongoing involvement with the company. As of 2024, she continues to play a crucial role in WWE, focusing on creative direction, brand development, and elevating the profile of women's wrestling within the organisation. Her commitment to the development of female talent remains one of her most significant contributions to WWE. She has worked tirelessly to create more diverse and meaningful storylines for women wrestlers, ensuring that their narratives are given the same prominence as those of their male counterparts. This dedication to inclusivity and empowerment has redefined WWE's approach to women's wrestling, and her work continues to inspire both fans and performers alike. In terms of her health, Stephanie has stressed the importance of a holistic approach to wellness. Acknowledging the physical demands of her role in WWE, she has made personal wellness a priority, engaging in fitness regimens and other wellness programs that help her maintain both physical and mental health. By sharing her wellness journey with the public, Stephanie not only sets an example for others in the industry, but also champions the importance of self-care for all individuals working in high-stress environments. Conclusion: the lasting legacy of Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon's influence within the world of professional wrestling extends far beyond her years of on-screen character development. Her rise from a behind-the-scenes figure to an influential executive and performer is a testament to her resilience, determination, and ability to innovate. As one of the most powerful women in the industry, she has used her platform to push for greater equality and recognition for female performers, solidifying her status as a champion of women's empowerment within WWE. Through her health struggles, her commitment to mental health advocacy, and her tireless work to transform WWE into a more inclusive and progressive organisation, Stephanie McMahon's legacy is one of profound impact. As she continues to navigate the challenges of her career, there is little doubt that her influence will continue to resonate for years to come. Stephanie McMahon represents the spirit of innovation and strength, not just as a wrestler, but as a leader, a mother, and a role model for anyone striving to overcome adversity in their own lives. Her story is far from over, and the wrestling world eagerly anticipates the next chapter of this iconic figure's journey.